This recording is in progress. Let me share my screen. Okay. Are you able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes.
it's
Yeah.
visible.
Yeah. So I just want to welcome all of you, like for this demo, like taking your precious time out of this weekend and to listen to us, right? So we'll be covering in this demo, like what are the course we are offering, and that's in Azure Data Engineering, right? And what kind of training we are giving and what kind of support we will give you if you opt for this course, right? Let me walk through this. This is kind of an introduction. So we are actually two trainers. One is Kumar, and the other one is myself, Venkat. So Kumar is a Databricks evangelist. Like he will go and try to take a lot of sessions on Databricks, right? And total he has 13 plus years of experience in data engineering. So, and he has a recognition from IBM in terms of Hall of Fame, and he has a strong leadership skills. And he is a trainer who can train in Azure SQL and Python and Databricks, right? The other side, myself is Venkat, right? Right. I was working as a solution architect. I used to do data engineering as well. I totally have a 12 plus of years of experience. My focus mostly on architectural and data engineering, right? And I worked in the past with eBay, like UK, in order to design the data engineering solutions. I also have a certification on AWS big data specialty, and also have a certificate in Databricks and Snowflake. So also a trainer who trains in Azure SQL, Python, and Databricks. So this is about introduction about the trainers. Like Kumar was not here, so I was trying to take this demo for this class. Totally, we ran a lot of batches for training. Overall, we have trained 800 data engineers till today, like as part of this, this Academy of Data. Any questions you have here? Okay, moving on to the next one. So I just want to give a quick walkthrough on what is this course about, what you will be learning, like what are the takeaways for you after the completion of this course. So basically, in this course, we'll try to teach you the Azure Cloud fundamentals, like what are the services present in Azure Cloud, how you can use them to do your day-to-day activities, right? That's what we're going to teach you. And the second aspect we'll be teaching you is with respect to data engineering. So there is this famous terminology called ETL. ETL in the sense how to extract the data from multiple sources which you get, how to transform the data based upon your business needs, and how to load the data into your destinations. So this is called ETL. So we'll teach you ETL. So any data engineering course, you take it up, right? They teach you this fundamental concept called extraction, transformation, and load. So we're gonna teach you the same thing here as well, right? But how to do that in Azure, we'll try to teach you. Okay. The next thing is we will teach you the Python because this course is designed to have a to make data engineers who are experienced in solving big data related problems. So in order to do that, you need to know is a computational engine called Spark. So we'll teach you Spark, and then in order to use Spark, you need to know Python, right? We'll teach you Python, and what is the we'll introduce you to distributed processing, right? Distributed processing is kind of a new technology that is evolved to solve a big data problem, right? Because the problem that's generated by big data is today you have smartphones everywhere, today you have TVs everywhere, today you have sensors everywhere. So it's emitting a lot of data, based upon a lot of sources. So every like you perform on Facebook generate data in the backend. Remember, like thousands and thousands of users are generating this likes, comments, right? All this data is getting generated with rapid velocity. All this data is generating with rapid variety because one user might upload a picture, the other user might upload a video, the other user might write a comment. These are all different kinds of varieties of data, and it is happening in very large volume also. Like we are talking about thousands of videos uploading, thousands of videos streaming, right? Thousands of people commenting on that. So there are three V's popular in big data. One is velocity, that means the speed at which you generate the data. The other one is variety, the kind of data you are generating, sometimes video, sometimes audio, sometimes text, right? It's a variety of data. And volume, like you're also generating, the third V stands for volume. You're also generating hundreds and hundreds, thousands of this data. In order to address all these three things, this is a big data problem. Three V's: volume, variety, velocity, right? So in order to address all these three problems, distributed computing came into picture, and Spark is one of the distributed computing that is present in the market. So we'll be trying to teach you Spark, right? That is what. And we are also this course was designed to teach you Spark in Databricks, because Databricks is the company which was written the technology called Spark, and it was given to open source. So, and Databricks is having a major market over data engineering in today, right? If you look at the leading data engineering providing solutions, Databricks will be there. So we want to train you in Databricks environment. So that is the reason we'll teach you Databricks and how to execute Spark inside Databricks, right? That is one thing. The other thing is like Databricks is more about coding language. It's not a heavy coding language. It's a basic coding language. If you know SQL, that is more than enough to work in Databricks. At the same time, if you want a drag and drop kind of feature, we are also teaching. That's called low code, no code solutions, like how your Informatica is present, Talent is present, right? These are all low code, no code solutions where you drag and drop things automatically, code will get generated. So we want to give you one flavor of technology where you can drag and drop things, automatically code generates in the backend. That is Azure Data Factory. So you want to teach you Azure Data Factory also. One technology with SQL coding, the other technology with drag and drop functionality, that is Azure Data Factory. And we will give you training and internship 6 months, and we also support you to complete industry leading certifications which are part of this course. Like we'll provide you all the support needed, right? These are the activities we will perform as part of the course. Do you have any questions on this one? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, you are audible. Guys, let's be interactive. Like you can ask questions and clear all your doubts. Thank you.
So these are the technologies we use in this course. One is Azure Cloud. So there are multiple cloud service providers in the market. AWS is one of them. Azure is one of them. Google Cloud Practitioner is one of them. So this course is designed on Azure because there is a lot of market in AWS. We are seeing a lot of demand in Azure nowadays. So we want our associates to be uh, practiced in Azure so that they can enter into a domains where there is no skill set, at the same time where there is a demand. So that's why we designed this course on Azure, right? Because there are less people who are skilled in Azure, but there is more demand in the market. They are looking for Azure practitioners. So that's why the cloud we choose here is Azure. And we will teach you one relational database management system, because any data engineer who works on his day-to-day activity, they will come across one relational database management system. So in this course, we will teach you SQL Server, right? And one language, like in this course, we teach you Python language to be more proficient, so that you can do your data engineering activities day to day, right? And if you come to the bottom, we teach you the Databricks Apache Spark on Databricks. So this is a kind of a technology which will solve your big data problem. That is like when you get a large volume of data, large variety of data with a large velocity, like with a heavy speed, how you can process and store them, right? That can be done by using distributed processing. So Apache Spark on Databricks will teach you so that you can work with large amount of data in your organization. Today in the market, companies are looking for the people who are working on large amount of data, because their systems are generating large amount of data, and they need a skill set who can solve that problem using Spark on Databricks. So that is what we teach you in Databricks. And as I said, Azure Data Factory, we added this into the curriculum because if in case you want low code no code, that is like if you want a drag and drop of some components to build a data engineering pipeline, so the code will generate automatically. So if you want that kind of feel, so we added Azure Data Factory also into the curriculum. And the last one is like generative AI. Nowadays it's becoming more popular in terms of uh, like building generative applications inside Databricks. So we'll try to touch basics of generative AI also in this uh, course. Do you have any questions on this technology stack? Okay. Then basically when you apply for a job, data engineering job, so we are trying to list down like based after you complete this course, right? And you apply for a role, what kind of work you can do in this in the company where you apply, right? Or by holding this certificate, by holding the knowledge which we provide to you, right? So you can use the knowledge which we provide to you to create data lakes and data warehouses. So every organization, right? Data is kind of an important thing for every organization. Earlier, they used to store in a files in a rack or something like that. Once the computers came into picture, servers come into picture, everybody is storing their data inside a system. You can go to any organization, even if you go for a government organization in India, they store the data in the servers. So basically you organize when it comes to data storing, you need to organize the data based upon their needs and requirements. So usually you can design data warehouses for that, the way you can store the data, or data lakes for that. Data warehouses you can store for structured data. When you want to store videos or audios or texts, then you can use data lakes. So using this course you can know how to create these data warehouses, how to build this and maintain them. That is the first thing you learn out of this, and you can apply for the roles where they are looking for the people who are well efficient to create data warehouse and data lakes, right? And then you know how to extract the data. If the data is coming from video, if the data is coming from audio, if your data is coming from a file, how can you extract the data, how can you transform the data, how can you load the data. So this is what you can do, right? And you can apply for the roles where they are trying to extract variety of data, how you can transform the data and load the data, right? And you can also play as a data engineer. You can also uh, build the data warehouse, data lakes, and you also need to govern the access to them. So whenever some consumers comes and ask, hey, I need your data, so you need to know how to access, how to give access to the data, because getting the data is one thing, governing the data is another thing. So as a data engineer, you will learn to know how to govern the access the data which you brought, right? And now the third thing is you can apply for the job wherever the Databricks being used. Like because you get a proficiency in a Spark on Databricks. Spark on Databricks can be run in Amazon Web Services, that is AWS. It can run in Azure. It can run in GCP, Google Cloud Practitioner. So any of this cloud infrastructure game technology that is being used across multiple cloud providers. So this course will help you to apply for any role wherever the Databricks is being used, irrespective of whether it is offered in AWS, Azure, or GCP. And it will also allow you to to have it how you can create a data architecture, how you can design data architecture as part of this course, right? You will know how to design uh, a star schema or snowflake schema, right? And how can you depict them, and how you should call what kind of what kind of scenarios you need to coordinate with business analyst, what kind of scenarios you will coordinate with ML stakeholders can be learned from this course. Okay. The last one is like I want to show where you stand in the market, right? There are different roles from different technologies. There is a cloud architect, front-end developer who work on Angular JS, DevOps engineer who work in Jenkins, right? There is an Android developer, there is a Python developer, there are user interface who worked in React JS, a CRM guy who worked in SAP, data scientist, backend developer. Among all these roles, a data engineering role stands out because every organization need to build a data warehouse or a data lake, and every organization need to employ a lot of data engineers who brings the data, transform the data, and make it available for the reporting and consumption purposes. Right? If anything is happening, if you're running a 100 people company, if you want to know what is happening inside the company, the only best way to know is by looking at the data, right? Whatever is getting recorded in that plant or something, you will put sensors and try to understand how many batches has been rolled out, so that if you look at the report, if you extract the data, transform the data, and load it and make it available as a report for your headquarters, so then they will try to understand what is happening inside the manufacturing plant or company. So because the data is very crucial for them, and the people who works on the data is also like kind of crucial for them. That's why you see like the fastest growing IT roles in this area is more like it is data engineering is growing at 50% rate, whereas the other roles are growing at very lesser rate when compared to data engineering. Anything associated with data will grow very fast. That's what I want you to take up. Any questions on this? Okay.
No.
This
Hello.
is like, yeah, this is right where you can fit, where you can get opportunity. This is more about how much you can take home, right? So these are the median salaries of data engineer. This is like median in the sense almost you can say average salaries of a data engineer with different kinds of experience. So the moment you cross like 6 to 9 years, you get like above 15 lakhs. This is on an average. Like you can be in the top as well, right? It's like it's not stopping. You can get there is. I see people who worked as data engineer with the experience of 6 years still getting 45, but here we depicted 6 years is getting 7 lakhs, because 45 is the maximum salary I see in this area as a data engineer for between 6 years. But the average salary stands somewhere around 8 lakhs, right? Definitely, if you fall under average, you will get an 8 lakhs package, right? And when you go beyond 15 plus years, it is depicted here, it is being shown around 35 lakhs. But I noticed people getting within 12 years of experience, people are getting 40, 42. But we don't want to extrapolate things and show it here. But this is the median salary and mediocre salaries which we are trying to showcase here, so that you understand what kind of salaries data engineers will take away in India. These are actually our partnering organizations. like Technologians, Lumen Data, Canini, Cellstrat, Test Platform, Alfred Analytics. These are the organizations which partnered with us for placements. They are looking for young, brilliant minds, which we notice in our sessions, right? We'll refer to them, they take interviews and they'll get placed into these companies, right? And such kind of numbers for last month, I mean, for the month of October 2024, right? We placed 9 people, 9 data engineers in Technologians, and 2 data engineers in Lumen Data, and 1 data engineer in Cellstrat. These are some of the brilliant minds which we worked, which were identified in the sessions, right? And based upon that, we referred them for interviews, and it has been they got offers from this particular companies. And this is kind of a student testimonial which was given who is placed in a company. This is a testimonial video. I think I can circulate this video. You can check in the LinkedIn feed about these testimonials. The people who are happy with our courses and companies. And along with, see, any organization, if you want to go, at least if you are working in a particular domain within the organization, if you want to make a shift towards Databricks or Spark, the first thing they will ask is, are you certified associate with any of this technology? Because within the organization, if you want to move, they already know like you are working on different domain. Now you are shifting your domain. So they want some kind of credentials vouched for you. So these are the certificates we will help you to complete, right? One is the certificate related to Azure fundamentals. We'll try to help you to complete 3 Databricks certificates. One is Lakehouse fundamentals. The other one is data engineering associate. The other one is developer associate. So after completing the course, if you are enrolled in any of these certifications, we will try to help you to complete these certifications so that you will get industry validated credentials so that you can showcase to the companies which you are applying that you have enough credentials to work on Databricks, right? This is one of the critical requirement we will push all the associates to enroll into so that they will get a credentials from the industry itself, like you are able to work on this particular technologies. Any questions you guys have?
Hi sir,
Hi,
like in
Yeah.
the chat you can see the message from Madhulika, like
What is it?
Yeah, I'll answer that question, Venkat sir. The thing is, like, there is a company called Data INFA. So they are a Chandigarh-based company who wanted to start their operations in Bangalore. It's a 7-year-old company. CEO has come to our office last 2 weeks back. So they are hiring 20 engineers from us on Azure Databricks. So we are working on it. So these are all the opportunities we have for the freshers and also the experienced candidates. So they are asking some 14 freshers on Azure and Databricks. Okay. So any other doubts regarding the placements or any regarding the certifications? Yeah, you can please let us know. Like, we'll clear all your doubts. Yeah.
Hi, Venkat. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you provide any voucher for this certificate, Databricks and these?
We'll provide 50% voucher. So if, in order
Okay.
to get that, you need to complete some mandatory kind of trainings, right?
Okay.
Service trainings. So
Mhm.
after that, you send us a screenshot, we'll generate a voucher for you. And if you apply that
Okay.
voucher, you'll get 50% discount. If the certification is some X amount, you'll get half of it reduced.
Okay, got it.
And
Yeah.
for Microsoft, I think it's a free certification. Only you need to apply for a certification and write that exam in a closed room.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear Hari's doubt. So we have some startups as our clients, so who are continuously hiring some freshers and experienced candidates from our institute, and also we have connections with the HR of some MNCs also. So the difference is like we'll share your resumes and they'll take your interviews to those companies, and we have a connection with the HR associate in IBM who are actively hiring now. So we'll be passing your resumes as a referral, and they'll take your interviews further.
Sir, and I also have a doubt that I am a non-tech background fresher. So, what are the chances that I will get placed after
Yeah.
completing this
So
course?
the difference is, for example, if anyone from BTech or any other non-IT people, so BTech people have some basics knowledge in their college, and also they can grab everything a bit early. So the difference is like, last 2 months back, we have taken a M-Pharma graduate who was a non-IT working professional. So like, difference is like, the IT background people and BTech people, they'll complete the training in 3 months, and if you're non-IT, like what we'll do is after the training, we'll spend some 1 month with you. You can come down to our office or online. We'll spend some time with you on some projects, and we'll help you with the relevant experience, so that like you can crack your interview easily.
So, sir, this course is all about 6 months or 3 months?
Yeah, this is a 3 months comprehensive program. So for freshers, like once the 3 months is done, we'll help them with the projects, and also if they are looking for internships from colleges, we'll help them. And for already experienced people, after 3 months directly, we'll once they complete Databricks associate certification, we'll directly give their resumes to the company, and then they can take up the interviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, you have mentioned that this is a 6 month course.
No, 6 months is data science actually.
Okay.
Yeah, data engineering on Azure will be for 3 months. Okay. So 3 months will be the training program, and then we'll give you some projects. You have to, as you are a non-IT candidate, you have to work on some projects so that you can build your own resume, so that company can consider you based upon your projects and relevant skill set.
Okay. So, sir, I can expect that after completing this course and 1 or 2 months of your guidance, I can get a job.
Correct. So it also depends upon how you perform in the interview.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like directly you'll get a job or something. So we'll
Yeah.
refer you to our partner clients, and also some of the referrals where we get. So they'll take up your interview. They'll review your resume, and all those things will be done by the company. So if everything goes good, like you'll be hired to that company. But we'll definitely help you until you get a job.
Okay. Sir, what about data science course?
So as of now, we are focusing on data engineering, because
Yeah.
uh, uh, lack of, if you say, the opportunities in the market. So there are huge opportunities what we are getting in the industry in Bangalore or any other region. So is for data engineering. So as of now, we have a little bit paused our training on data science. So we are focusing on data engineering as of now. And this webinar, which we are conducting today, is only for data engineering.
And sir, you have also mentioned that you will give internship certificate for candidates who are with you now. Is that?
Correct. For example, like if you're spending some 3 months with us for the training and 1 or 2 months with the project, so if you require, like we'll give you some 5 months of internship certification so that you can cover your experience.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Venkat sir, you can continue. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is just like a quick demo for IT people, right? How you can, where you can apply this data engineering in your real world, right? So I'm just trying to showcase here a kind of a use case, how data engineer helps this company to find out some kind of insights which they are not aware of earlier when they don't have data, right? So I'm just taking a use case here. this use case is completely how you can apply data engineering, right? That's what you need to do. So I'm taking a use case here. This is a bike sharing company where they'll place a bikes in a most demanding locations in a city, and people will come and use their app and they unlock the bikes, and they will take these bikes to their destinations, and then they will hand over the bikes in the destinations points, right? So basically their business is trying to rent the bike whichever they have in their collection, and right, and the renting of the bike should be automatic through the app, right? So what this company also did is like they plugged the sensors so to understand where the bike is present, and to understand the route of the rider, and try to provide some data for the rider before he starts its ride, right? So the bikes are for rent basis and they can be accessible through the app. At the same time, the bikes also plug with sensors to give the real-time data and to record the data whenever the rider experience in that particular route. So basically, and the bike sensors, right, it's capturing some data and it is giving the data to the company. So basically it's capturing what kind of season it is, like whether it's a winter, spring, summer, or fall. It is capturing which month it is, what is the temperature right now in the city, and what is the humidity in the city, and what is the wind speed. So basically it is capturing the weather conditions uh, wherever the bike is, wherever the bike goes, right? It's capturing temperature, humidity, and wind speed. And also it's because this weather depends upon which month, which season you are going, right? So it is also capturing month and season here information. So now the bike company need to provide, before starting a ride for the user, right? It need to provide what is the weather insights on the route which he opted. So I would have opted like I need to go from destination A to destination B on this particular month, right? And he would have taken the bike. Then what is it need to provide? It need to provide some suggestions, whether the how the climate looks like, whether it looks rainy, it looks windy, or it looks sunny, so that based upon that the rider might choose an alternative route so that he can get a better experience than a harsh weather. So in order to get that weather insights by the company, they need to capture the data, right? In the previous year they would have captured the data, right? And they would have calculated, the first thing is like the company should calculate what is the maximum temperature, maximum humidity, and maximum wind speed for each seasons. So season is like again falls into four categories: winter, spring, summer, fall. So what we are trying to capture is what is the extreme conditions when the maximum temperature is available, when the maximum humidity is available, when maximum wind speed available for a given season, so that we will recommend to the users not to go that route in that particular season. So because they will face the harsh weather conditions, so it will not be a pleasant experience for the user. It is better if you give that insight upfront to the user so that he can take an alternative route. So that is the company's aim to do in the first criteria. Try to find out extreme conditions across the seasons based upon the data they collected in the last year, right? And the second thing is what is the average biking conditions. So what is the average temperature, average humidity, average wind speed for each month in a particular route, right? The last category is the first one is across seasons, extreme conditions they are trying to find out. The last insight is extreme conditions across month, because a month can have a season can have 3 months, but further we are drilling down which month is having maximum temperature, maximum humidity, and maximum wind speed, so that we don't recommend the user to go on a bike on that particular month because the weather is doesn't favor for him for a long rides. So if we provide this insights to the end user before he started ride, so there is a potential chances like what kind of weather he will be facing, and he will take an alternative routes so that he will have a pleasant experience when he takes the ride. So these are the insights we need to provide to the user back in the app so that when he starts the ride, so he is aware of all the weather conditions. So these insights can be drawn by designing an architecture in the backend, right? So whatever the sensors you plugged into the bike, it will emitting a lot of data, and the data is captured in a file, right? And that is the file which is depicted in this architecture, and it will be loaded into a table. From there, the three insights will be calculated and loaded into three different tables. The first insight is extreme conditions across the season will be calculated and stored in table 2. The second insight is average biking conditions across each month will be stored in table 3. And extreme bike conditions across each month is stored in table 4. And then this will be represented for the user in terms of graphs and charts, so that he can understand what kind of temperature is present in that particular route in that particular month, so that he get an idea what is average where today's temperature stands, right? These insights will help them to take a decision. So I just want to quickly switch to kind of an environment, how you can do this in a reality, right? Are you able to see the Databricks environment? This is a Databricks environment. We will be teaching this environment in this course, but I just want to show you how things will be done in that particular scenario, right? How you can apply whatever you learned, right? So here we are reading a file from us. We are reading the data, whatever the data that is collected, right? We are reading the data using a CSV file. If I go back to the presentation, so whatever the file we are talking about, this is the file. We are reading the data and loading into the table 1, right? So we're gonna do the first step, reading the file and loading the data into table 1. I'm going to Databricks. So this is the file we got, and we are loading this file using this step, and we are reading how the file's data is shown. So if you look at, this is the file's data. This is having a date, this is having season, this is having year, month, whether that particular day is a holiday day or working day, right? Temperature, different types of temperature, wind speeds, whether the user is a casual user or registered user, and the number of users gone in that particular route. So all this data is been collected from the sensors of that particular bike, and it has been passed as an Excel sheet for us so that we can view it. Now we got the data. The second thing we need to do is we need to calculate the first insight which we get it, right? We are loading this data into the table. Here, if you look at, this is a table. The first insight we need to find it out is what is the extreme conditions in a given season. So maximum temperature, maximum humidity, and maximum wind speed for in a given season. So this is a kind of a SQL query we run on the data. So maximum temperature, maximum humidity, maximum wind speed, and across the seasons. So we do group by season. So we need to calculate at the season level. So we are doing group by season, right? And this is how it's been shown. Like if you look at this number, you don't understand much. But if you look at this visualization, which was created outside of this results, we can identify here easily. Like kind of, this is season 1, season 2, and season 3, and season 4. And if you look at this, maximum humidity is captured in this particular season, 4th season, right? And at the same time, maximum temperature is captured in the season 3, the blue color mark, and maximum wind speed is captured in season 1, right? So in this way, you can kind of figure it out. Season 3 is some like kind of summer for them, because that's where the maximum temperature is present, right? So that users will know whether they will get a more sun on this season, or like kind of a less sun on this season. So this kind of insights we would have not been knowing if you're not done this kind of transformations, right? Whatever the calculations we did here, right? Maximum temperature, and we are depicting it using visualization. In this table, it will be like this numbers, and a business user don't like these numbers. They want kind of a bar chart or pie chart diagram so that they can understand by looking at the diagram itself. By looking at the diagram, if I even I don't know what it is, but this is something picked out here. That's why that's what I understand. Here it is picked out to 0.97. Here it is picked out to 0.94. So this is more higher than this one. So I can understand this kind of insights, so that now this is some new information as a rider, right? Season 3 is extremely harsh because the temperature is more in season 3. This is an insight as a user, I get it, it will add more value for me. So this kind of valuable insights, you can give it to users when you know data engineering, because whatever you do here is data engineering. You extract the data here, like this is kind of extracting of the data from the file. You transform the data, right? And you are loading the data here, and then you are visualizing it. So all what you did is like here ETL, extraction, transformation based upon your business requirement, and loading the data, and then visualizing the data for your users, so to get the insights. So this is basic, a typical like data engineering work in a small magnitude you used to do, but you also do this in a big magnitude for the companies, right? That's what I want to show to you. And if you have any questions, I can take it up here. And there is one more slide I just want to, do you have any questions? Okay, there is one more slide I just want to show to you, is why you should train with us. This is the last slide. So the Academy of Data is kind of an official training partner with Databricks University. So Databricks is a company, they offer like university programs, and Academy of Data is an official partner for them. Like we were certified by Databricks, like we are good, well equipped in order to train the resources on Databricks. And we completed 45 successful certified students. I mean, for 45 students, we completed Databricks certifications, right? We have a very comprehensive data engineering course, and we also have a software where you can communicate to the trainers with the assignments and all that. You have an opportunity in the software to upload your assignments, to get it evaluated, to share. If you want to talk to a trainer at any point of time, so you can send a message here, so that trainers will help you to address any queries. So that's a LMS application. It is available in Google Play Store, right? So we will also provide a certification from Academy Data who can deliver the project. So we will assign a project to you. If you deliver the project, we'll provide a certification on that also. So if we can guarantee a placements for students if they complete this 95% of attendance, and if you successfully complete a project submission, and then if you complete a Databricks certification, if you fulfill all these 3 categories, we guarantee your placements in our partnering companies. That's what we just want to let you know. So I'm just opening up this forum for question and answers. Like we can talk here, like if you have any questions that need to be addressed.
Yeah, so Madhulika has asked the question, are the projects included in this course? Yeah, like once after the training, after the 3 months training, so we'll only help you with the projects. So we have some in-house projects, we'll give it to you. So you have to work with the trainer every week. Yeah. So guys, like we have uploaded, a Google form as a feedback form for this webinar. So I would request everyone to fill this. Yeah, if you have any doubt, please let us know. We'll happy to solve it.
Sir, you have said that you will also teach us Gen AI.
Yeah, Harish, can you be a bit louder? Sorry.
So you have told that you will also take us Gen AI.
Yeah. Yeah, Gen AI will be included in this program. Yes.
And sir, what is about LMS?
LMS is like, we have a learning management system. We have our dedicated,
Yeah, true.
application on Play Store called Academy of Data, wherein all the recorded sessions, all the materials, and all the live sessions, all the conversations with the trainer and the students, you can have it. So once you enroll to this program, we'll give you access to that.
Okay. And sir, in last slide you have mentioned that with certificates, after doing certificates, I can be guaranteed for placement. So which certificates I need to do
Right.
so that I can?
So there are two certifications in this program. So one is Azure AZ900. So that certification, once you complete Azure, you have to complete that certification. And once after
It
your
is from
training,
Microsoft.
yeah, correct, yeah. So one is from Microsoft and one is Databricks Associate. So that certification you have to complete it. So because all the hiring partners, they are asking for the certification. Once any candidate have the certification, they'll take you for the interviews and they'll uh, consider you for the interviews and they'll take your rounds.
Sir, do you also teach us machine learning?
Uh, Venkat sir, can you answer this question?
No, this course is not about machine learning. This is only for data engineering only.
Yeah, machine learning will be a part of data science, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir,
Any
I
other
have
doubt?
yes, sir, I have another doubt that the course classes and timings will be you
Yeah.
will be
So the timing for this session will be there will be 8 hours of session. So Saturday and Sunday morning 7 to 10. From next starting from 3rd of May, we'll start this batch. And anytime if you have any extra doubt clearing or any other topic missed or something, sometimes we'll conduct this session on Wednesday, every Wednesday, or alternative Wednesday morning 7 to 9.
here. And
Yeah.
sir,
So
Hi, Kumar. Uh, Hello.
yeah.
Yeah, do you provide any assignments after every session after Saturday and Sunday to complete
Venkat
like
sir, can
this?
you clear this down?
Yeah, there are assignments. So when we talk about a particular topic, what happens?
Okay.
There are particular steps which we tell you in the class. So for that equivalent, we will create an assignment also. There is a kind of a lab session. There is actually a kind of
Okay.
session that will be present in the class. So every session we took in the class, there is an equivalent lab session for that. So what we will do is we will give you some questions in that. You need to type some programs. In case if you're not
Okay.
able to write the program, we also give you solutions so that you can look back and do it by yourself at home.
Okay.
First, I would recommend for every lab session, let me show it to you so that you can understand better.
Okay.
So for an example, so this is a kind of a Apache Spark. So this is 1.1 is the session which we take in the class, and 1.1L is a lab session. So if
Okay.
I take this one in the class, so this will talk about each and every details, every steps we execute in the class. And 1.1L, this is kind of a lab session. So here you need to fill the commands. So we would have gone through in 1.1 the related details. Here you need to, in the to do, you need to fill the details. In case
Okay.
if you're not able to fill the details also, we have solutions here. So Apache
Okay.
1.1, this is 1.1L lab solutions. Here they would have filled the answer. This, the answer is this. answer.
Got it.
So we have solutions for. So this is one session. This is you can see this 2.1, 2.1 L, 2.2, 2.2 L, 2.3, 2.3 L. So everything will have a lab. So all L's are labs. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Harish, do you have any other doubts? I think you have.
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay, yeah. So Mayank, Sushma, Madhulika, if you guys have any doubt, please let us know. And also, I'll share my contact on the chat. So I believe you guys have my contact. So and please fill this form as a feedback, and then if you have any doubts, we'll reach out to you. Yes. Venkat sir, I think no more doubts. So
No.
thank you everyone. Thank you Venkat sir for taking your time and having this webinar. So we'll start a new batch on 3rd of this May like next month. So we'll have a conversation. If you can call me anytime, you can message me on my WhatsApp. So we'll if you have any doubts, and we'll have a better understanding on this program. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I will wind up this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.